realized that I can actually make it very nice and peaceful. Let me show you how good the algorithm knows me. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Chat. This is episode number 4 or 5 or 6. I think it's 5. Can't remember. Where we're sitting down, relaxing with a cup of coffee or whatever drink that you love, and chit-chatting very casually, not seriously. I want to talk about social media. Can't even say the word. Social media. And I know a few people who have had a lot of problems with it. For TikTok, I admit when I first got the app, I did download it and I was scrolling through it, and I feel like my brain has been jumbled after 5 minutes because I guess I'm just old. That's the only way I can describe it, is that I'm old and I'm just not that into the whole fast moving dance kind of loud music thing. Like, I like my calm and peace and quiet and beautiful sceneries and things like that. So I know, like, when I was younger, I probably would have loved those kind of stuff. It's kind of similar to when I'm sitting on the train these days. I just love peace and quiet. Like, where in the past, when I was younger, I never really got that. So maybe I'm just getting too old. But anyway, so when I first went on TikTok, I was like, what is this? And then I realized that I can actually make it very nice and peaceful. Let me show you how good the algorithm knows me. But it's been a few days, so I notice that every time I log on, the algorithm is like, forgot who you were again? Like, who are you? Oh, I know, remember what you like. So not every time it works. So let's hope. I haven't visited for a couple of days. Let's see how good it knows me. I'm just going to open it up, and then I'm gonna scroll, and then you can just see how good it knows me. I'm not even going to, I'm just gonna see what it is through my computer. I'm gonna put the coffee down so I don't accidentally. Here it is. I'm gonna scroll. Let's see. This looks like something I like. Ad. Doesn't count. This looks like something I like. Oh no! This looks like something I like. I can't really see very well. Excuse me, I'm looking at through the viewfinder to see what it is because I can't really see. You know what? I think it's better if I do it like this so I can actually look at this. These are all okay, not the ads, but these are all things that I love looking at. Rainy day stuff, aesthetic things, calming, not ads. Don't like ads still. Just like really things that inspire me, especially these type of posts. I love these type of posts. They're like the Halloween pumpkin type posts. They just bring me so much peace and calm. Tabasco sauce. Huh, interesting. Cozy reading setup. Like, okay, so how did I get here, you might ask? Well, I certainly didn't get here by wishing that's all they showed me, that's for sure. So what I actually did was, in the beginning when I first got the app, I had to manually search up some creators that I knew were on Instagram that I really liked, that I would search their username. Sometimes their username is the same, other times it's different, like not every time it's the same, so, you know, but you should be able to find a few. So I would follow them, I would like their post, I would there's a feature whenever you like a post, I will show you soon, where you can actually customize your feed by saying you want more posts like this or fewer posts. So that's another tip. I love the taste of coffee in the morning. So once you get a few of these posts in your feed, which it will happen in the beginning, you might get like 1 out of 20, 2 out of 20, a post that you really like. You just have to really interact with them. Other stuff, you have to press the post and then say show less of the post or not interested. Let me show you soon. I'm gonna have to change the camera angle. Sorry. Right. So this is my TikTok account, right? I'm on my home feed. Here I am. These are the kind of posts that I really love. It inspires me, makes me feel happy, it makes me feel really, really content, and it just inspires me so much. And I love that TikTok now knows to show me these posts rather than the dances. And I'm sorry I'm kind of focusing on the dances. I just kind of associate like the older TikTok with just a bunch of dances. I just love aesthetic pleasing things like this. Like, how beautiful is this? Okay, so what I like to do is whenever I see a post I like, I'll see, okay, I'm already following that person, so that's good. Here, am I following this person, Jasmine's Cozy Diary? Yes, I am. See, it knows to show me creators that I'm following as well. Oh, what a beautiful, this is one of my favorite creators. That's the one that I actually searched and found her. I just love everything about this person's post. So, and if you press here, you will see options, except there is no options right here. Let's try this one. Okay. You can save video. I love saving videos on TikTok. It's like so cool. Okay, where is it? Now I don't have it anymore. Damn it. There used to be a... So here we go with another post. Okay, I think I know why. It's because I'm only looking at things that I'm following. For you! Okay, no wonder why I was looking at everything that I was following. Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, so this is the for you. So this is like suggested stuff. Right, and here you can see, even with suggested, they know what kind of stuff I like. So I usually will go and follow accounts that show me nice things that I like this one is beautiful. Look at this. I just love this. This is the kind of stuff I need in my life. It's just so beautiful, right? And I love that every time I go on TikTok and Instagram these days, it shows me more posts like this. I'm like, yes. So how do you get more posts like this? Let me show you. Okay, so this is what I do. Now we see it. So here, there is the not interested, there's the customized feed is the two that I use. So if you come across a post that you don't want to see in your feed, you will press not interested. But because this is what I really love, I will go customize feed, I will go more posts like this, continue. There's supposed to be an AI that says, thank you, we'll recommend similar videos to you. Okay, let's go. Yay! So, well, yeah. So now you see, like, you go next and, oh, this is another video that I love. I mean, you might like different type of videos. Whatever video that you really love is what you could search for. This is definitely my type of video. Halloween countdown. That, yes, definitely my type of video. Let's see. And I want to say there is nothing wrong with videos that, like, other type of videos. It's just that what I prefer when I'm on TikTok. I mean, everyone uses these apps in different ways, right? So when I'm on TikTok and Instagram, what I love is visual stimulation. So I like to see beautiful things that inspire me. And it's very different from when I go on YouTube, because when I go on YouTube, I'm looking for a completely different type of content. So yeah, this is just what I really love. And you can search up things. You can search, like, this is my searching. See, this is what I searched for in the beginning. Cozy aesthetic, cozy gaming setup, Animal Crossing, poems from the moon. This is a follower that I really, really enjoyed the works of on Instagram. That's why I searched to see if she's on here. So this is just my search history. And yeah, this is definitely, and you can see now it knows to even give you some more suggestions. So you just have to train the algorithm with TikTok. TikTok doesn't have to be this app that is only for really young people. There's stuff for everyone, because now I think it's big enough where everyone's on it and they're posting stuff that interests them, so it's not just one type of content. So I would suggest, if you really, really want inspiration and things like that, to do what I said to... No, that sounds like I'm telling you what to do. I'm sorry. like to tell people what to do, because I would be like, did you just tell me what to do? You told me what to do. I'm not gonna do what you told me what to do. But anyway, so yeah, but this is just something that I do that it makes me really happy. I find posts like that really, really comforting and happy. I mean, I guess some people might see those and feel like it's a life that they could never live, and maybe it would bring them kind of like maybe unhappy. I don't know, because I personally can't relate with that kind of feeling. So I guess that's like a mindset thing that is very different, and we won't talk about that today. We'll just talk about the stuff that makes me really happy, that I want to share. So that's TikTok for ya. And I only discovered this like a week ago, so I had to share it, because before that I was just like, I don't like TikTok, I don't like using it. Oh no, every time I go on it's just a bunch of stuff that I'm not interested in. What am I gonna do? So that's what I've been doing. So now we have TikTok down. Let's go to Instagram. Instagram is like, so far probably my favorite, because I've been using it the longest, alright. And again, it is my happy place. Every time I go on, I find 3 counts, and it shows me that I like, so I'm really happy, and I see more visual, like, beautiful things. I hardly ever come across anything, like, negative, never, like, on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, Facebook, sometimes I will, and Facebook is another thing that I have to talk more closely about, but Instagram is another, where the algorithm has learned what I like, which is all these like cozy decor stuff. So that's all it shows me, and I love it, because I've just seen so many things, and there's a lot of accounts that I love that if you like my kind of aesthetics, you can always go follow my account and see who I'm following, because they'll have a lot of accounts of following so many people that I really just, every time I see a post that I like, I go follow, because I know, okay, there's like a high chance that person will be posting similar things. So yeah. So Instagram, all you have to really do is to continue searching, following accounts that interest you, and then it will show you similar things. That's all you have to do. It's less like in your face than TikTok, because TikTok will, when it forces kind of you to watch every reel, and like, there's also sounds and stuff, so you might just feel overstimulated. With Instagram, because you're scrolling, it's less invasive to your face. Like, you can at least go down and it doesn't always play the audio, so that I find that easier to look at for an older person like me. Old. But I just really love it, because I find that there are so many really good cozy content on there, and that's just the type of stuff that is just so happy. Like, it makes me feel so inspired whenever I see, although it might make you want to spend money, so be careful, because like if you see a post with all these different beautiful decor that you want, and you might just want to like buy them like I do, so be careful with that. Like, I personally find that I used to be more like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy everything. These days I'm just like, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I'll buy it one day. I'll buy it one day. So yeah, it's slow. More like I have a slower like desire to buy everything, and just kind of like the feeling, the excitement of like achieving that goal one day is really, really exciting to me. So instead of feeling like hopeless and stuff looking at those posts, I feel so motivated and excited, because I could just vision that, like having a garden like that or having a room like that one day, and it just makes me so motivated. So I feel really happy when I see those type of posts. So anyway, so we're on to Facebook. Now Facebook is the one that I had trouble with in the past. Since the pandemic, I've had to like make a lot of changes on my Facebook, because Facebook I used to follow the news things, and that was a really bad idea. News is like, news equals depression, sadness. So and it's really bad, because it makes you kind of want to see more. So whenever they have some big things happening, they'll just keep talking about it, and you just feel like you're going down a rabbit hole, and you just keep wanting to look more and more into it. You go deeper and deeper and deeper, and then I've actually had to install an app that blocks news websites at one stage because I was so like obsessed with it. It's like I don't even want to. It's like I doom scrolling, right? Like, you know, it's just so hard not to, because they make it so overwhelmingly make you curious about things, but when you go look at it, everything's hopeless. And then Facebook also have all these reactions, and like one of the things I remember I always hated was like when I would see something and then people would have those laughing emojis at something serious, and that would just be like, that is just like like, you know, those kind of things. So eventually what I did was I just unfollowed, muted, or just put everything that I didn't want to see. I would mute, unfollow, and that worked like wonders, because then Facebook is also the type that I don't know as many like pages, so it's not really like Instagram to me. I like a lot of creators I like on Instagram, I don't think they're on Facebook. So what I usually do on Facebook is I join a lot of groups of interest that I have. So for example, gardening in my local town, city, Lego groups. I love Legos, so I'm like, my dream is to build a Lego city one day, so I love looking at people's creations. I find that interest type of pages are really good with showing you really cool stuff. So Facebook is a little bit different. Like, I do find that I look at different things on Facebook. Also, like, Facebook is also really good for like drama stuff, like, well, not drama, but drama as in TV show drama, like, you know, because I'm a fan of a lot of like the ancient Chinese shows, right? So there's a lot of pages that talk about it, and you know, sometimes like it may not always be like good discussion, but there's a lot of pictures and stuff that I like looking at, so I'm like, oh, so that's what's happening. And also, I'm a spoiler person. I love spoilers, so I love looking at the spoilers of these pictures. So yeah, that's one thing I really enjoy looking on Facebook. So now these days when I go on Facebook, I'm just seeing like, oh, what's this? Identify this beautiful flower or weed or something that I'm interested in, or like, look at my Lego builds of trains and stuff because I love those, or like, you know, just things that I'm interested in, instead of the news that is like, oh, this thing terrible happened, oh, that thing terrible happened, oh, the world is doomed, blah blah blah. So yeah, just had to like unfollow, and if anyone is like, you know, is sharing that kind of stuff, I would also have to just either mute or like unfollow. I'm sorry, like I just didn't want to deal with that kind of thing. So yeah, it really is that you just have to force yourself not to dig into it to look, because sometimes your curiosity will get the better of you and you just be wanting to look, and the algorithm is all like, oh, you're reading it, oh, let me feed you more, here, spoon feed. So yeah, unfortunately it's not always good when it's like doom scrolling kind of thing. So that's something I've learned. I don't really have that problem with YouTube at all, because YouTube is the app that I love to listen to stuff, because most of the time I use it, I'm out and I'm listening to, so I just love listening to inspirational, motivational kind of podcast kind of thing. So that's my favorite thing to do when I'm out, is that I have my headphones in and I play this like podcast and I feel so fired up and happy. I also love like I love a different type of things, but YouTube is just where I get all my motivation by listening. So when I go on it, I really love listening. Although there are times where I'll watch stuff too, but it's less. I'm more just listening to stuff on YouTube when I'm out and about. So and yeah, and YouTube will know exactly who you want to listen to, because it'll put your top recommendation in the homepage of the person that you listen to the most. It'll be on top. It's like the top slot is like allocated for that person. That's what I find. It's so interesting that also at night, I have to say, it knows, because I watch a certain workout video every night at the same time. So when it's like that time of night, it'll just, the playlist for that workout video will just show up at the same spot. I'm like, you know me, you know I need to watch that at night. Oh yeah. So that's my social media experiences. I have no problem with it all. To me, when I go on it, it's everything is just sunshine and butterflies. And you know, if some people say, oh, you just see the world like that, well, you know what? I like to see those type of things. So to me, like, I filter out all the negative stuff because I feel like when I focus on those things, I become a lot more depressed and worried and stuff. So all I like to look at on social media are those happy, sweet posts, and you can definitely make social media to be whatever you want. Like, you just have to really be firm on yourself and say, like, I'm not gonna look at this, go away. Like, if it's a post that makes you feel like a certain negative emotion. So yeah, that's it. And I know, like, a lot of times in the past I've heard of people say that, oh, when they see social media posts, it's like, oh, person's highlight or something, it's like their perfect life, and like it makes them feel like, oh, life is perfect for that person. I don't really see that when I see those posts, like those aesthetic posts. I really don't see that. I see it more as an art kind of thing where, okay, the person is just creating this calming piece of art that I love looking at. It just brings me peace and comfort. So I really don't see it as oh, they're showing a perfect life. I mean, I'm sure like everyone has their own problems. Like, you might see, like, most of the time I'm sitting here like, sure, like, happy and stuff, but you know, there are stressful moments. We just don't want to show it. Like why would you want your space online, that little space that you have control over, to be filled with stuff that's, you know, that you don't want to put on, right? So just remember that. But to me, I love aesthetic pleasing things. I just think they're really cozy. Especially, I can watch a person make their coffee every day in different ways every day. I just love that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully that will just inspire you to maybe like make social media more like your cozy home rather than the place you go to feel certain negative energies. Sorry, I had to do that. I'm just too silly. So I'll tell you a little secret. I actually filmed this video yesterday, but it was very fastly done. I didn't really spend too much time on it, and then I deleted it because I thought I actually already uploaded it. Just like, and then I was like, oh crud, now I have to make another one. But actually, sometimes it just shows sometimes when bad things happen, good things will follow, because I feel like I've went in so much more depth about it today. So sometimes, like, even though at the time you might think, oh, like, oh, I lost all the stuff, damn it, like, oh, it's the worst thing. But you realize that, like, redoing it, you'll actually improve, and like, I feel like I gave a lot more information, or babbled more. That you can decide for yourself if that's a bad or good thing. But yeah, so yeah, it's obviously not always a bad thing when sometimes you have to redo stuff, because you'll realize that you're able to add more details. So that's another thing.